Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're talking about the November Hunt Vault box, and the theme for this month is Pursuit. You can see down at the bottom it says Deer Hunt Edition. So we've got a bunch of different items in the box. Again, a reminder, these are going to cost you $40. Every month you're going to get a bunch of outdoor hunting gear, and if you pay months in advance, you can actually save more money. They'll give you a discount for kind of larger bulk orders. So if you pay the whole year, you're going to pay less than if you pay month to month. But we've got a handful of items we're going to look at. Let's jump into it right now. First up, we have this, which is a 20-ounce travel mug made by Grizzly Gear. They also throw in this extra sticker, which is cool. Always like an extra sticker. As soon as you pick it up, you're just gonna be like, that is a solid mug. So some of the specs they have here: BPA free, it's double wall vacuum insulated, sweat free, and it is 18/8 stainless steel. And it's almost, I want to say, it feels like it's almost got a gun coat on it, you know. And it just really, I just picked it up and I was like, I like the feel of that. It's got kind of a little bit of a rougher texture. And then there's your lid. You can see what that looks like. Open it up inside. So yeah, they have done Yeti Mugs in the past, and this is another. I'm not familiar with Grizzly Gear, but having picked this up and held it already, I'm like, sweet. So I wanted to show it to you clean without anything in it, and now I'm gonna actually put my coffee into the mug and we'll test it out, and I'll report back in future videos to let you know what I think about it. But Grizzly Gear 20-ounce grip cup, that's the first item in this month's Hunt Vault box. Next up we have this, which is a Vortex Optics Polar Fleece beanie, and you can see Vortex on the front. It's got kind of this cool logo that goes down the side as well. And I will tell you, I put this thing on just like in the car, and actually when I first got the box, just to see what I thought about it. I think I was actually sitting in my office and I was like, and that's warm. So nicely made, comfortable, and if you're sitting out in your tree stand, you're gonna be out in the woods for a while. Cool hat, cool little beanie from Vortex. They do also throw in this decal, which is pretty cool as well. Next up we have this, which is the Adventure Game Calls Limited Edition Grunt Tube, and they include a green tube here on the end that's special for Hunt Vault and these Hunt Vault boxes. So you've got basically 5 different options how you can set this up to get different sounds out of it, and I'll show you that right now. So they give this little card, and basically what you're going to see on the call here is you've got this rubber O-ring and then these little divots, and when you move the O-ring in back and forward on the divots, you're going to get different sounds out of the tube. So we're going to do this first one, which is the Fawn Bleat, and that is when the O-ring is all the way out on the furthest divot away from the rest of the tube. So let's listen to the Fawn Bleat, and I do want to note that you can adjust this tube. So you want to point it up, you want to angle it, you want to make it more compact, you get different sounds out of it. So this is the Fawn Bleat. And then if you pull this out more, you're going to get a slightly different sound. That's your first setting for the Fawn Bleat. Okay, we've got it moved forward to that second little divot with the O-ring, and this is what they call the doe ball. And then with the tube out, that's number 2. You can see where the O-ring is now, and they say between this divot and the next one up, they call that the tending grunt or the trail grunt. So I'm going to basically go through this first one and I'll move it to the second one so you can hear some of the difference. And then for you guys who are experts at this, which I'm not, you also know that you can cup your hand over the tube here to get different sounds. But let's try this first on that. Let's see. The third one in with the tube collapsed. And then like this. So you get lots of different sounds that way. Moved up to the 4th divot now with the O-ring adjusted there. And then we'll do this with it collapsed. And then expanded. Here it is with the O-ring pushed all the way as close as it can get to the expandable tube here, and this is the rutting grunt. And then with this expanded out. And I'll note here that if you try to force too much air through this at this highest level, it just kind of seizes up. So you'll hear. So you got to really nice, slow breaths into this. So those are the various settings for the Adventure Game Calls Limited Edition Hunt Vault Grunt Tube. Last up, we've got this Real Avid bore light. As you can see, it's got this flexible neck, 5 inches. And the idea is this is great to, attach to your weapon while you're doing some cleaning. It's got a little magnet there, so you can actually, it'll basically lock on or attach to with the magnet, and then you get both hands free to operate. Press the little button here and the light comes on. It doesn't tell you what the lumen output is, but this is not made for wandering through the woods. Obviously this is made for, you know, getting up real close and looking at something. You can see it here on my hand, you know, trying to figure out how, you know, what's jammed up in your gun, whatever it might be. And it's certainly usable in a variety of different applications. This is made by Real Avid, and they've actually included other gear from Real Avid in some of their other boxes. But once again, this bore light is the last item in this November Hunt Vault subscription box. There you have it. This is the November Hunt Vault subscription box. Let's hear from you. What's your favorite item in this box that you saw? And also, what are other items that you'd like to see them include in future boxes? So let's get the feedback in the comment section down below, and then I'll pass that information on to Hunt Vault so they can know what you're interested in as you think about possibly subscribing to this monthly subscription box. Thanks as always for checking out the videos. More videos coming soon. Take care.